Y'all, Nancy Mace, Republican Congresswoman from the great state of South Carolina, was just called out on CNN. I was watching it live and I was like, oh my gosh. So I have to show you, because how often is it that Republicans go on a liberal network, any network that tells the truth is a liberal network, and has to be not only subjected to questions from a reporter, but she was surrounded by people just going at her in her lies. It was a sight to behold. Two things happened. She got called out for not saying Kamala's name correctly, and she pushed back. It was disgusting to see, and she got told that she's in a cult. Someone told her that to her face. Here's the first one.
And Kamala's.
You had it right. You almost got it.
I will say Kamala's name any way that I want to.
No,
but
you mispronounced her and you also misjudged her.
I just did, and I'll do it again.
Mispronouncing her name.
That's
a
refusal
to acknowledge her humanity. If I purposely mispronounced your name, that would not be appropriate.
Policies are Joe Biden.
All right, so that's the first clip. So I wanted to show you that to set up to what happens next. She obviously mispronounces her name. She notices that she does it she said it correctly. Then she purposefully says it incorrectly, in which she gets called out for it. And then she says, I'll call her whatever name I want. So disrespectful. And as this guy says, steeped in racism. Listen to this.
Michael.
That sounds like self-hatred and justification of white supremacy. And let me just say this, because this Congresswoman is a wonderful human being, but when you disrespect Kamala Harris by saying you will call her whatever you want, I know you don't intend it to be that way. That's the history and legacy of white disregard for the humanity of black people.
So now you're calling me racist.
I didn't say. I just said you weren't a racist.
That is complete.
No, you don't have to intend racism to accomplish it.
You are intending that
your
I am
disrespect
racist,
of Kamala Harris is part and parcel of a tradition of disrespect.
It's offensive,
Congresswoman, why can't you just?
I'm not calling you a racist. I'm saying what the practice is racist.
You are. You absolutely are.
Disrespecting. No, what's disgusting is your disrespect of her.
Professor,
this gentleman said, I didn't know her name. He's trying to do it.
Is her disrespect of women. She doesn't know what a woman is. And if 25 years ago,
white women don't have the ability to tell black women who paid the price of blood to make this country what it is, to tell them they're not real women.
25 years ago,
they care for your babies.
25 years ago, I became the first woman to graduate from the Citadel, the military college of South Carolina. I fought my way through it.
So pronounce her name right.
Let me actually
pronounce her name right.
Kamala Harris.
Kamala. You said this.
We don't call you Nancy Mace.
It's Kamala. You're doing this on purpose, Congresswoman.
That's disrespectful.
You can't expect people to respect your service if you don't respect
and walked that stage 25 years ago,
you're a white woman disrespecting a black woman.
That is away from women.
That's
disgusting.
Let me get in here because.
You do not have to intend racism to accomplish it. That is probably one of the best things I've heard in a long time. It is so hard to defend yourself from, because that is exactly what's happening. She is being racist. Maybe she doesn't mean to be. That's giving her the benefit of doubt. But she's being told that what she's doing is steeped in racism, and she continues to do it. Also, Keith Boykin in that same spot keeps saying, why won't you just say her name correctly? Why won't you just say her name correctly? I don't understand this. Like, why won't they just say her name correctly? We know her name. It's Kamala. It's not hard. Kamala. It's not hard. Why can't they just say her name correctly? I think we all know the reason why she can't say the name correctly. And I think he kind of very easily described it in the first one, because you don't have to intend racism to accomplish it. I'd take it a step further and say, I think they're kind of trying to intend it too. And I love that moment where he was like, your name's not Nancy Mace. Your name's not Nancy Mace.
We don't call you Nancy Mace.
All right, so that's not even the best clip. I don't think the best clip is her being told that she's in a cult. It's amazing television. It happens at the end of the clip, so you got to stay to the end, unfortunately. But let's go.
I certainly take that, but I'm wondering.
A lot of rich history comes out of my district in South Carolina that I'm deeply proud of.
With respect.
Trump injecting Vice President Harris's race and then suggesting that she's not actually black. Why is he doing that? Should he stop?
Well, I mean,
yes or no?
I didn't hear him say it. I didn't hear what he said about her race. I am not going to weigh in on her race.
Sorry, this moment right here.
I hear him say it. I didn't hear what he
This is
said
all of us.
about her race. I am not going to weigh in on her race. As a woman,
He did say it.
Okay, well, as a
He definitely
woman,
said it.
I want
She
to weigh
turned black,
in.
he said. He said she was raised Indian. Now she was Indian, all he knew. Now she
Well,
turned
she's of
black.
mixed race, She's of mixed race.
He said that to the National Association of Black Journalists.
Right.
He went to, and he said at the same event where he said he'd done more for black people than any president in history.
I guess here's the thing.
When he was president, wages for women were better than they've been in a long time. Wages for blacks were better than they've been in a long time.
Lowest black unemployment rate in history.
He did a lot of good. He did a lot of good.
Let me just finish this
For
to both
people
of you.
from all walks of the
This
country.
doesn't take that much courage, honestly, to just say that was out of bounds.
I don't know what he said. I didn't see
He
the
said
Come
that
on,
she
come on.
turned black. He questioned whether she was really black. I don't think that's that hard to say. That's out of bounds. Can you say that?
I mean, I didn't say it, and I would not
just
say
say
it.
yes. Just say yes. Just say yes.
I just
Guys,
said
Then they connect that to your inability to
I'm not-
pronounce her name.
we are out
Now
of time.
It's a very.
We are out of time.
It's a cult. They won't say anything that goes
not in
against
a
the cult.
cult. Are you
Yes, you
kidding
are.
me?
You are a
My
cult
friend,
Are you
member.
kidding
My
me?
It's a
friend,
cult.
I have
we
a
are
diverse
out
history
of
If you
of
won't
being
speak
black.
out against the
Say
cult
her
member, you're a
name. Say her
cult.
name.
Cult leader is Donald Trump.
We are out of time
And
at
the
the
fact that
table.
you talk to
Thank
women
you
this way is ridiculous.
You just
for
talked about a black
being
woman that
here.
way.
In what
Thank
way?
you for
She
being
doesn't
here at
know
the
what a
table.
woman is.
Thank you for
She doesn't know
watching
what a
at
woman is.
home. No time for nightcaps tonight. Laura Coates live.
Wow. It's like, this is, I mean, I have to be honest. I know so many of you hate the cable news, and I don't blame you. But that's good TV. I don't care what side of the aisle you're on. That is good TV. And it's only good because it's so rare that you see someone like Nancy Mace. She breaks a little bit. You can tell that she feels like the weight of the truth weighing on her. And yes, she's gotten really good at kind of playing the Trump part of like, I don't care, I'll say whatever I want. But there was a moment there where she was like, I want to, watch. This is where she breaks.
I don't know
Here
what
it
he
is.
said. I didn't see
He
the
said
Come
that
on,
she
come on.
turned black. He questioned whether she was really
There
black.
it is. Wait.
I don't think that's that hard to say. That's out of bounds. Can you say that?
I mean, I
Breaks.
didn't say it, and I would not
just
say
say
it.
yes. Just say yes. Just say yes.
She can't do it.
Yes.
Couldn't do it. But I do want to just go back to that original point, which is like, it is so infuriating that Republicans refuse to say her name correctly. It's infuriating. And I don't think it's doing what they think it's doing. I think it makes them look really bad. I think women know what it means. They're just trying to degrade her. Black women, I'm sure, have been through this throughout their life, with their names being intentionally mispronounced. So it's not a winning. I don't know what they're trying to do. I mean, obviously it's not bothering Kamala. She's like turned into a cultural movement. So not bothering her. It's just makes them look really small, petty, and stupid. But then again, that is pretty much the Republican Party nowadays. Thanks so much for watching. If you liked the video, please like the video. If you're not subscribed, consider subscribing. And if you don't know what to say, you can always just comment a blue heart. See you next time.
I don't know what's wrong with you young people. You think you just fell out of a coconut tree?